What's going on? In today's video, what I'm going to do for you is I am actually going to touch on a couple of different characteristics or determining factors on what drives you and pushes you forward further into developing a successful home business. So, hey, this is Kate McShay here, and my job for you today is to kind of give you a little bit of a perspective on what drives you and motivates you further when it comes to building a business. Now, the cool thing is that you can take this concept and you can pretty much put it into any kind of driving factor, whether it's needing to lose weight, needing to, save up money for whatever you want. Whether it's, accomplishing something like running a half marathon or whatever it is, whatever your task is at hand, look into the determining factors of what motivate you and drive you to get up in the morning and be passionate about what you do. Now, the cool thing is obviously I'm going to ask you to reflect today on what drives you, but you can also use this and use these examples as a way to find out what drives and motivates, number one, your teammates, as well as your buyers. So when you start to prospect people and you start to try and figure out what's the best fit for them with regards to the different kind of businesses that you have, this is a really great way to figure out what kind of questions to ask people in order to figure out what drives them to move forward, okay? Now, let's just talk about a couple of these. So the thing that I wanted to point out is that this one right here, money and wealth, when I was actually having a conversation with someone this morning about it, one of my teammates, and he was struggling a little bit because, it's the end of the year, it's the end of 2013, and this is the time of year where you should be crunching with your business. You should be pushing really hard to kick off 2014, but sadly, most people don't. And this guy was struggling a little bit and just wanted a little bit of feedback. So we did some work to try and figure out actually what drives him to move forward. Now, the first thing that he said, and I'll be honest, I think what I said in the beginning and what everybody says is it's money. That's what drives them to do well in this business. Now, here's the thing. Money's a part of it, but I would say that for most people, money is not the main reason as to why they do this business. If you really, really dig deep down, it's not the determining factor as to why you continue to push forward in the business. And people that do say money up front don't always necessarily last as long because they don't have some other deep vision that they want to accomplish, okay? So money is important, and it may get you a little bit of success in the beginning, but you have to have a longer-term vision of what continues to drive you and push you forward. So let's just go through a couple of these. I mean, obviously, you can look at them on your own, and there may be one that's different for you that's not on the list, and I'd love for you to comment below with it so that we can add to this list to help out other people that watch this video. So security, security could be anything from just knowing that you're financially secure and you can provide for your family, or it could be just security of knowing that, you're building, you're building a strong base and foundation, or, being compensated so that you don't have to go back and get a full-time job. You have that security there. Love could be just love for your family and friends, or it could be that true love and abundance of being able to just appreciate other people and help them out. Now, we already talked about money and wealth, and that is part of it, but just always remember that I like to ask that question, well, what would you do with the money if you had it? Okay, and then that's what kind of digs people and gets them to drive even further. Significance, so that could be having an effect on other people and being significant in your workspace. Okay, that actually, when I was really struggling, I found out that significance was something that was really a driving factor for me. Is number one, being significant and helping out other people, and also just being a part of a team and being significant and helpful in that team. And that really actually drove me forward to take more action than I ever had before. Dreams, accomplishing your dreams. So you have these goals and these dreams, but do you ever hit them? Having fun. There's quite a few people that do this just to have a good time and have the freedom to be able to have as much fun as they want. Friends and family is an interesting one. I've heard both sides where people are doing it to provide for their family and be able to spend more time with their friends. And then I've also found people that their driving determining factor is to prove their friends and family wrong. So that's a whole different situation, right? But if that's your driving force and driving factor in the beginning, then let it be. Okay, this whole video is about you determining what drives you and not feeling bad about it and utilizing that and pushing you forward, okay? Because your motivating and driving factors will change. They're not always going to be exactly the same. There may be hints of significance for me forever and ever and ever. However, it may turn into more of challenge or contribution or leaving a legacy for my family. There may be other determining factors that help me continue to motivate and drive myself. So having a challenge. So being one of those people that's, very competitive and like to win or like to, accomplish a challenge, like to have this challenge and like to meet it, okay? They don't like to fall short. So if that's you, then that's awesome. Having power of influence, power of leading people, contributing in significance are somewhat similar. So having that feeling of you're contributing to your marketplace and that makes you feel good. Having luxury, so that the luxury cars, a luxury home, or traveling to exotic places. Creating a legacy for your family, or just leaving a legacy behind is sometimes people's driving factor. Fear of loss, fear of incompetence, of not making the cut. Okay, or fear of not being able to have security, not being able to have money and wealth, not being able to provide for your family, having that fear. And then, of course, freedom. The freedom financially, freedom being able to just do whatever you want when you want. So those are just a few, okay? Just a few different kinds of factors that can either help you figure out what drives you. Because here's the thing. Everybody has that, why, where when you talk to most people, they say, well, I want to do it for my family. I want to do it to have more money. Then the problem is that it's not digging deep enough. So look at some of these and see if there's something else that drives you more. And that's okay. That's great. Because if you can find that and pinpoint it and then just continue to remind yourself of that, then that's where you're all of a sudden just going to hit the ground running, which is great. So I hope that you got some value from this. Please comment below if you have any other, determining characteristics that drive you forward that I missed, because there are quite a few more. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of some different characteristics and different determining factors to motivate you. So feel free to comment below, like and share this with others if you feel like it helped you and it could help others, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Make sure that you come back and make sure that you get this continued content and value that we're going to be giving on our YouTube channel. So again, this is Kate McShay here. I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and I hope that this really challenges you to find your motivator, to find that determining piece, that critical piece that's going to make you want to get up in the morning and want to focus on your business and be successful with whatever goals you have for yourself. So again, this is Kate McShay. Take care and have a great day.